I haven't figured this out for myself yet. It's something I don't see clearly yet. But indigenous peoples continue to come through for me. They show up in my experiences, in my out of bodies, projections, lucid dreams. They show up right here in my room at times. Of course, the etheric version of it. This morning, I went out of body, and again, indigenous peoples came through with a message for me to help deliver. So after a 2-month absence, here I am, back here now to do my part. So I'm just going to briefly explain to you what happened, and then give you a little information that I discovered from my search after the event took place. So after consciously making a shift, I land belly down on the ground in the field of what I'm intuiting to be a school. I get up, I walk toward this building, and out in front is this absolutely amazing crystal clear glass, holographically morphing signpost. So cool. I'll never tire of seeing things like this. Anyway, written across it is what I'm perceiving as 5 letters of sort. These are not written in English, but I can feel the word. It's Aluna. And then also on the signpost is what I'm intuiting to be some sort of motto or creed or even prophecy that says, as Charlie, so to us. I think I won't go into what I gleaned from that exactly, or maybe later in this video. I go into this building, this school, and I think if I gave you the details of what happened in here, it would just be confusing. It's confusing to me, and I was actually there. But the essence of what happened is that I experienced very deeply the feeling of ignorance, of not knowing what to do, of perceived randomness rather than perceived order, of things spinning out of control. And on the whole, I took this as a metaphor for the, quote, state of learning. When we're in that state of learning of who we are and how things work, this is often how the world appears. Random. We don't know things. It often seems to be spinning out of control. I remember stopping and having a very distinct thought while I was in here that stayed very interestingly with me through the experience. And the thought was that being left in such a reality, never actually graduating from it would be awful, nightmarish. A condition that would inevitably destroy itself, clearly. When I got up, I did a search on the word Aluna, and immediately got a hit. Something that matched identically to the feeling of my experience of having been in this place. And what I found was a movie that was being made and about to be released, I think in January of 2012. It's being made by a man who 20 years ago did a documentary film on the indigenous peoples called the Kogi. You may have heard of them. I think in brief, somewhere in the back of my mind, I remember coming across this at some point a couple years ago. They refer to themselves as Big Brother, and to us, the Western civilization, as Little Brother. And they have a message for us, an important message about how we're living, about what very likely could happen if we don't change, if we don't actually graduate from the school of learning we're currently in. And this message was delivered to me personally. I'm in the process of receiving and integrating this message, seriously integrating this message for myself, seeing where I must change to make this shift I'm in the process of making. And although this message I know was delivered principally to me, I feel a strong connection with many of you here. I feel that many of you feel the connection with me, and so this may also prove to be a message for you, and for you to assist in delivering. I'm going to link down below to where on the Om Talks board I'm going to have a series of videos and information about this. Some of the videos are very brief, so take a peek, just 3 minutes. I'll post the documentary film done 20 years ago, which is absolutely extraordinary. The filming, is old. It's not as clear as nowadays, which can be hard for younger people to view, but I highly recommend it. The message and information and people within it, I think you'll find highly rewarding. Let me know what you think down below.